Let me tell you a little story about my life. This is a map of my life quality until about last year. From birth until about age 22, this section right here, I had to pursue women. The world was more like this back then, but even here, you see how there's no red and orange lines? Those are the hookup lines. I still had to pursue women on my level. But then the world started getting a little more like this, and at the same time, I started taking care of myself. I put in the effort, and all of a sudden, I didn't have to pursue women anymore. I had a lot of options. This is an illustration of me at my peak. I started taking care of myself. There was a period where I was binging from about age 17 to about age 27.
Oh, you went hard, bro.
Well, I wasn't doing it the whole time. From 17 to maybe 24, I was binging a couple times a month, which is not good, but, you know,
That's not too bad.
it's not too bad. But then from 24 to 27, I went pretty hard. And I was having like 10, maybe 15 a day for weeks at a time. And then one day I felt like my right side was swollen and painful. And I was like, well, that's a very clear sign to stop. I put in the effort, and so there was a more money, more problems issue, but the main issue was not enough money. That's why it's funny that you put it that way.
Yeah.
It was during that time, it was right during the 2008 collapse, and I had sent out about 1,500 to 2,000 job applications without getting anything. And I was in a place of the country that had what they call a brain drain. So like everybody who graduated college had to leave, or they couldn't find a job that was good enough to pay off their loans. And I didn't have the money to move, and I couldn't stay with anyone for free. So I was on unemployment, and I put in the effort. Every job I could find was like part-time minimum wage, and it paid less than unemployment. It didn't make sense to do that. Effort. And it took me 6 years to get a real job. So by that point, it had been so long, and I had still had so many student loans to pay off, that I got this work from home job that paid 40 grand a year, which was okay in 2012. And I moved to New York City with it, and I found I couldn't afford to not live with roommates, and my roommates were terrible. I moved back in with my mother. My mother's a jerk. Boomers are not really very good at giving everything to others. They are notorious for not leaving money to their children. My parents were a little bit like that. When I needed help, they did the whole do-it-yourself thing.
It's tragic. He's just bitter, Amath.